of my joys here on Home and Garden TV is introducing you to my friends in real estate, people I've known a long while, I've trusted a lot, done a lot of business, and really got to watch inside the transaction. How do they treat the customer? What do they say when the customer's not there? And over time, you really develop a real positive affinity to working with professionals that do business the right way. I'm introducing you to one of those today, Jean Pickett from Remax Watermarke. Jean, welcome.
Hey, thank you, Wally.
Just to get us started, people need to understand something very special, a little bit personal about you. And you, in fact, grew up in Philadelphia.
Yes, grew up Southwest Philadelphia, just on the very corner of Philly. Moved down here to Jacksonville in '95.
You've been here a long, long time, and I grew up right across the bridge in Camden, and it was always a big treat to go to Philly to experience the good things in Philly, especially young ladies in Philly at the time. And the quintessential question I ask of every person from Philadelphia who spent time there is Gino or Pat's cheesesteak?
Neither.
Neither?
Neither. No, I always, there's it was called a Spectrum Stadium then.
Yeah.
So it was right off of Oregon Avenue. It was called Oregon Steaks. So that's always where I went. It was just like this little row home house that they had, like the deli or whatever right below it and the awning, and you just walk up to the sidewalk and just got your cheesesteak right out of the side.
Knowing there's a particular swagger, people from the Northeast, specifically Philadelphia, how do you control that innate swagger as a South Philly girl when conducting professional business here in the South?
Oh, well, that was tough. That's tough to deal with because, the Northeast, we definitely have a way of doing things. By the time a customer came to you, you were already too late. I mean, you had to be on your ball. You had to know your game and know your stuff. And we're brutally honest. We just have a way of not sugarcoating things, just telling it how it is. When you come to the South is a lot more genteel in that way. I had to really tone it down. And it took a while to learn how to do that. And even now, people aren't used to that, but I do deal with a lot of customers from the Northeast because we do have a specific way of communicating, and they appreciate that.
Yeah, having us work together for such a long time, and me basically growing up in the neighborhood, I grew up in the neighborhood before you, but in the same thing, I've really enjoyed working with you and watching you work because when you're focused on what you're doing, you can feel that get her done, get her done, get her done, get her done, yet in your interactions with the customer, you can kind of slow it down.
Yeah, you got to.
So I like both.
We got to take a step back. I mean, when it comes to somebody who's buying or selling a home, there's a lot of emotions involved, and I can't inflict my emotions, my feelings and stuff onto that. I can only guide them and advise them, and then take a step back and let them make their decisions based on the education that I give them. But when it comes down to actually doing business, doing the transaction, doing the marketing, that's where I'm focused, and there's basically no deviation.
I'll share an observation that I've made of you over the years. Tell me if you think I'm close to it. So high-end buyers, that $1 million plus individual, tends to respond immensely well to that, yep, get her done.
Yeah.
There are people who are accustomed to assimilating information rapidly, succinctly, making a decision and getting it all done.
Right.
I've seen you do that really well.
Yeah, they don't like to play around. They want to know the facts. They're busy individuals, not that nobody else is busy, but generally if they're in that price range, they are successful in their own right because of their business or career or whatever they're doing. They don't want somebody who's going to pussyfoot around and not tell them. They don't want their time wasted, and they don't want to know more about a subject than you. So it's very important that as an agent that we be highly educated if we're going to move up to those higher levels.
Absolutely. I've watched you perform there. Always enjoyed doing those things with you. It's a great thing. I want to thank Jean for being with us. And if you'd like to be with her, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask her, Jean, what's the website?
jpickethomes.com.
jpickethomes.com. When you call Jean, you'll be ready to operate.